8,000 people against one thing.
AI.
So 8,000 people versus one chatbot. So who does it better? Obviously the chatbot did it better because IBM cut 8,000 people. Yeah, IBM laid off 8,000 HR employees. Not for budget, not for performance. They got replaced by a chatbot. That bot is called Ask HR and it runs on IBM's own AI engine, Watson X Orchestrate. Okay, 94% of HR work automated. Pay, vacation, paperwork, even terminations. 3.5 billion in productivity gains. 40% drop in HR costs. IBM built a system that made these types of layoffs possible. Now they're selling it to everyone else. Package, no code, enterprise ready. IBM calls it innovation. Let's call it what it is, y'all. One of the first at-scale white-collar replacement experiments, and it worked. IBM just cut 8,000.
Okay, so we're going to start off first by giving all praise and glories unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Chakwadash, that belong to our apostles, the bishops, the elders of the great millstone. Greetings, salutations, blessings, much love unto you, hopeful elect. And this is a trend. Okay, this is a trend of what we're seeing. IBM just cut 8,000 people for one chatbot. This is building and setting up the image of the beast. Okay, this is destroying the system for you people that I need something busy to do and go to work and make money to earn a living. Well, they're cutting all that off. This is the world we're living in. Okay, and this isn't the only situation. Let me give you another one, because as the economy's struggling and doing everything it's doing, a lot of people have gone to certain jobs, and I'm going to show you one right here. Here we go. Amazon drivers are about to disappear. The company just announced 50,000 delivery robots. 50,000 delivery robots rolling out across major cities by December. Each one capable of 200 packages per day without breaks, unions, or attitudes. Okay, if you see how these Amazon drivers have been treated and been treating you, now, well, that's out. I bet he's going to make a lot of money by using these instead, without breaks, unions, or attitudes. I wonder how many packages humans are doing right now in the delivery right now. Jeff Bezos called it the future of logistics, while 180,000 drivers got their pink slips. Adapt or get replaced by a machine that works harder than you. Oh, wow. Okay, which you're not going to find such a thing. How are you going to adapt to that? What are you going to adapt to? It's just a better deal going to AI, chatbots, and robots. Okay, and here's the irony in this situation. Guess who taught and programmed these robots and AI chatbots? You humans. You're the ones that programmed it to do your job better than you, to know how to do the job right. That's what's crazy. They watched you do it, and then you taught it. Or they even had humans do coding. You were coding for AI, coding for robot AI that's gonna be downloaded into the robots. This is the world we're living in, okay? And this is building up the image of the beast. Now, I'm just talking about what it means for you people. I'm not even getting into the whole dystopian angle of this. I'm just talking about that there won't be a job for you. How are you supposed to earn a living when you're losing your jobs? Just until they drop the UBI, which is universal basic income, something to that effect. It'll probably be on stablecoin with the Genius Act. Okay, this is probably how they're gonna pull it all together. We're watching it unfold. We know that these things are coming. We just gotta watch how it unfolds. Okay, we're predicting these things through prophecy for you, not just blindly, but through prophecy, and then we watch it unfold. It doesn't have to be an exact match to what our imaginations could come up with. The Heavenly Father gonna have it better than that. But we're still showing you. But this just shows you how these jobs are going away. I mean, every day you see major corporations collapse or cut lots of people just to stay afloat. Now they're to the point where they're replacing the people with technology. Okay? So let me just get a couple. Matter of fact, one of them off the top of my head. Let's see. Ecclesiastes 12:3, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few. The actual work that men do, that people do on the earth, is going to cease, going to grind to a halt, to a screeching stop. And those that look out of the windows, those I won't say predictors, but those that look at the outcome of how life is going to be, their financial advisors, and and so on and so forth, they look at it like, I ain't looking too good. The look out of the window shall be darkened, because what's the opposite of that? The future looks bright. They look out the windows into the future, it looks bright. When they're making all those deals with China and Japan and so on and so forth, a half a century ago, now these things are even, a little longer than it three, four scores ago. It was looking bright and wonderful. Now this ain't looking too good. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. Why? Because what do you need brick and mortar for? People are taking their little businesses and shut it down because there's no extra money to buy the stuff that they're selling, for one. No one's going to be in business till they can't. Hair care products for women, weave and hair care products, because a woman is always going to find whatever it takes for them to still be pretty, to lure a man into taking care of them. But guess what? We're fighting this red pill thing, and I'm not going to get deep into that, but just showing you this is what we see going on. But even beauty supplies, when you start seeing beauty supplies shut down and close, whoo, times is going to be tough. Okay. It says, and when the sound of the grinding is low, he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Why at the voice of the bird? Because there's no alarm clock to wake up to. There's no job to have to wake up and go to. And the daughters of music shall be brought low, and when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire to fail, because man goeth about his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. Yeah. Or even the silver cord be loosed, or the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cistern. There's nothing that you can put together that's going to line up and going to work out for you. Everything's going to be against you. The animals, the insects are going to eat up man, it's going to be so bad out here. Okay, if you take it literal or analogetically. Okay? It's all going to be bad. All right? It all ends in the economy collapsing, which is what they're doing on purpose so they can bring in what? A stable coin. Why would they name it stable coin? It has nothing to do with horses or corralling. Everything to do with the volatility of the monetary system right now, of the American dollar right now. Okay, it's unstable. All right. Isaiah 19, I'm gonna start with 14. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Ain't gonna be no work, because technology's taking the jobs. Okay? This is why the analogy of The Matrix is such a good movie. It was almost not an analogy. It's almost ringing true. When you go watch the Animatrix and The Matrix, what do you see, man? It shows you the people became batteries, just a source of fuel to keep the machines going. Okay? Man, art imitating life, right? Yep. And that was the point. And I just want to bring that out real quick. What are you guys gonna do when life is unstable and people are wandering trying to figure out what's going on? Well, before it came down, the men of the Lord were out there prophesying that these things were gonna happen and that you should get your act together. What do I mean? Meaning get your faith together. Okay? and your belief and amend your ways in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that you may be stable with the wisdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in these last days. Okay? Wisdom will be treasure, and it will make you stable. The fear of the Lord will be your treasure. Okay? This is what we've been prophesying unto you to be doing in these last days, but the people fan their hand and don't want to deal with it. It's too much work, too much responsibility. Well, we're going to see that you're going to wish that you did. This is another situation right now of when, I'm trying to think of the other situation, but particularly when Joseph was in ancient Egypt, okay, and he prophesied the dream of the 7 plenteous years and then the 7 years of famine. Okay, we're at the end of the plenteous years. This is into the time of famine. Okay, and in this time of famine, things are going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. And with this system, the image of the beast is being set up to squeeze you and control every transaction. Okay, which will put the MOT to the BC hip in your body, that implant, right? All right, and this is what we see. This is what's coming down the pipe. So, Lord willing, is edifying. I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Until the next one, Shalom.